Hey guys, I just wanted to share my vocabulary homework for this week. So for starters, I will just kind of, like always, read my definition and then explain my picture behind it. So the first one was an automatic drawing. It's a technique developed by the Surrealists during the early part of the 20th century that opens drawing to the recording of unconscious. So essentially what it had stated in our journal fodder book was basically you're able to kind of create your picture sporadically, kind of like super quick like. And essentially I was just trying to create, oh, I apologize. Oh no, it was out of this book. Never mind. This is where I got the picture from though. That's what I was looking for. So of course it's not going to look the same as what it stated, but you're supposed to essentially draw like very quick like and sporadic like. You're able to pick up your pencil, but you kind of want to pick up kind of right where you left off and just continue on, So I just kind of try to create in my own fast like form the bird of the art journal freedom book. And I honestly just went back through to outline it to kind of give it more of the more surreal type look. But that's the automatic drawing. Now going into the continuous contour found on the other page of our journal fodder book. It's essentially a technique in which you study the contour, the line that defines the edges of and within an object, in one continuous line without picking up your pen or pencil. So just like it had stated, I drew our Crayola pencils and I started literally from one corner and did not pick up your pencil or pen in this case. I mean, you can even look down into detail where like you come in and I'm like drawing certain things the best that I can. And either way, I did have to connect, certain little bridges, as you can see, but never once did it pick up my pen. So like it's all one continuous, like, I mean, certain ones you can see like where they're not connected. So I had to come back through, retrace, and then every other portion though, I mean, you can literally look through and go down even into the wording. Every other wording is connected. So it's literally just like it had stated without picking up your pen or pencil. So next is mapping marks. So the way I understood this, and this was on page 69, the way I had understood this is looking at these photos, it looked like as if someone had already had a piece of art within their photo. You can see like kind of here, the coloring here or the little splotches here. And then from there, they created their own map or outlining throughout their photo. You see? So essentially that's what I had put in my definition. I was like, simply is when you take a previous piece of art that had markings already on it and you turn that into a map connecting different parts of that normally that would not be there. So I just try to create my own little, I put City of Rito like an apartment complex. So like I honestly just drew, a line all throughout. So that was like my quote unquote first piece of art. And then I went back through to kind of try to create like a legit apartment complex. So you can see like, the turnaround points. Each, line of course represents, an apartment. The ones that were circles, as like you can drive through an apartment complex and it's not just like one way. You can always like come around, like an apartment building. So I tried to just kind of replicate those. But I did say like, like an entrance point and then making your way around. And I just tried to kind of create my own little map in itself, based off of one original line. And then my last piece right here are the 4 different lines. So line in itself is an element of art defined by a point moving in space while being the most fundamental of the elements of design. The 3 different types of line are going to be your expressive, your contour, and your cross-hatching. So your expressive lines are curved, adding an organic, more dynamic character to the work of art. Your contour line is the outline of a form as well as an interior structure without the use of shading. And the last is cross-hatching line, a method of line drawing that describes the light and shadow. So essentially, okay, so I just kind of quartered my bottom half of the page. I drew simply just a line, with ending points. Expressive line is stated, it's either going to be curved. Your contour lines is, I just tried to essentially create, I was looking through, I forget where I had spotted it, but I think I just searched it up online, but, they had shown a legit leaf, so like a real life leaf, and then to the right of it, they tried to just like trace it. So going back up here, it's the outline of a form or an object, so. And then cross-hatching, as you can see, it's not legitimately creating a shadow, but it gives off that like perception, I guess. So cross-hatching, I just went kind of like in one direction, and then I crossed it, multiple times, creating that cross-hatching line. So that is all the vocabulary for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did, and see you next time.